Grace and peace be with you. Hi, my name is Mark. I'm the pastor at Sycamore Creek in Potterville. I have a brief thought for you today. It's from Proverbs. I'm on Proverbs chapter 10, verses 22 through 32. I've been working my way through Proverbs and sharing brief thoughts on the book of Proverbs. And as I noted yesterday in chapter 10, verse 10, today in chapter 10, verse 22, the parallel structure that we usually see in this section of Proverbs is lost in verse 22. And typically we have a contrast between the wicked and the righteous, but in verse 22 it promises blessing for those who live by God's wisdom. Another thing that we'll note is that in verse 24 it states that what the wicked dreads will overtake them. And here's the question, so verse 22 promises blessing to those who live by God's wisdom. Verse 24 says that wicked deeds will overtake the wicked. And is that true? Do you experience that in your life? There are people who ignore God and who live really pretty good, peaceful lives. There are people who seem wicked, who have great living conditions, great health, might be super wealthy. But that begs the question, I think, as we look at that and we see people who seem to have peace and wealth, is what if that isn't all that there is? What if at some point I have to answer for my choices? And here's the thing, you get to decide for yourself, I get to decide for myself what we believe and what happens to the wicked versus the righteous. And then we get to live our life based on that choice. And so what I think Proverbs brings to us today is a choice for how we will live. Do the righteous really prosper? Is there hope? Or is wickedness the path to choose? You get to choose. You get to choose how you will live, what you will live in light of, and today I invite you to choose wisely. God's grace and peace be with you.